Hi. Welcome to Bon Immigration Channel.
Since March 2020, the COVID-19 pandemic has dramatically affected the Department of State's ability to process immigrant visa applications. U.S. embassies and consulates are working to resume routine visa services on a location-by-location basis as expeditiously as possible in a safe manner. However, the pandemic continues to severely impact the number of visas our embassies and consulates abroad are able to process. The particular constraints vary based on local conditions and restrictions, which include local and national lockdowns, travel restrictions, host country quarantine regulations, and measures taken by our embassies and consulates to contain the spread of COVID-19.
The Bureau of Consular Affairs has a significant amount of pandemic-induced backlog to clean up. In consular processing, the interview of the documentarily qualified immigrant visa application is scheduled by National Visa Center in the coordination with embassies and consulates overseas. The wait time of interview scheduling depends on NVC backlog cleanup progress.
Family immigrant visa backlog cleanup progress varies from consulate to consulate. Today, I am going to update you the current status of U.S. immigrant visa services by country. If you are not aware of the assigned consulate of your immigrant visa case, here is how to find it. The National Visa Center, NVC, gives each immigrant petition a case number. This number has 3 letters followed by 10 digits numbers. The 3 letters are an abbreviation for the overseas embassy or consulate that will process the immigrant visa case, for example, GUZ for Guangzhou, CDJ for Ciudad Juarez. Philippines, U.S. Embassy Manila has resumed all routine visa services. Wait times for interviews are longer than before the pandemic, except for immediate relatives.
Mexico, visa services are limited and vary by city. Applicants should expect long wait times. United Kingdom, the U.S. Embassy in London and the U.S. Consulate in Belfast have resumed routine visa services, but appointments remain limited and there is a backlog of applicants. Dominican Republic, the U.S. Embassy in Santo Domingo is now interviewing all categories of immigrant visas. Thailand, the U.S. Embassy and Consulate General in Thailand has resumed routine non-immigrant and immigrant visa services. Brazil. National interest exceptions are no longer required to enter the U.S. immigrant visa services are available, but wait times are long. Cuba. The U.S. Embassy in Havana resumed full immigrant visa processing and consular services in January 2023 for the first time since 2017. Nigeria, the U.S. Embassy in Abuja and Consulate General in Lagos are offering limited non-immigrant and immigrant visa services. Colombia, the U.S. Embassy Bogotá has resumed routine non-immigrant and immigrant visa services. India. The U.S. Consulate in Mumbai has reopened all immigrant visa services. China. Due to a surge in COVID cases across China, all routine visa services have been temporarily suspended, and all scheduled appointed at the U.S. Embassy Beijing and all other consulates have been cancelled. Ukraine. The U.S. Department of State has suspended consular services at the U.S. Embassy in Kyiv due to the Russian invasion. The State Department has designated Consulate General Frankfurt as the primary processing location for Ukrainians. Russia. U.S. Embassy Moscow has suspended all immigrant visa services. The U.S. Embassy in Warsaw is processing immigrant visas for residents of Russia. Visa services at U.S. consulates in Ekaterinburg and Vladivostok remain suspended due to critically low staffing. Vietnam. The U.S. Embassy in Hanoi has resumed all visa services. Non-immigrant and immigrant visa interviews have slowly started to resume. Indonesia. The U.S. Embassy in Jakarta is offering immigrant visa services in all categories. Canada. Visa services vary by city. The U.S. consulates in Montreal have resumed immigrant and fiancé visa services. If you have questions about your immigrant visa petition, Please include the following elements about your case in your question in the comment area of this video. 1. Priority date. 2. Family-based visa category. 3. Consulate. 4. Documentarily qualified date. I hope you like this video and find it informational. Please kindly like, comment, and subscribe the channel. Your views, feedback, and supports keep me going with answering all your questions and making more videos about U.S. immigration visa application processing. Thank you for watching.